Did you know you can recycle the wig cap that you cut underneath your closure or frontal wigs into a beautiful ponytail wig? So that will save you money, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can recycle it. And as you can see, guys, that is looking beautiful. You can wear it as a ponytail, you can wear it as a bun, you can add a scrunchie on it, and it will look really beautiful. So we're going to slay on a budget, and I'm going to show you a detailed step-by-step from how I make the wig cap into a ponytail wig cap, and then how I sew it, how I sew the hair on the ponytail, and I will achieve this beautiful look. So let's get into it. I promised to show you how I recycle the other half that I cut off when I made my half twist wig. Yeah, so this is the other half. Just in case you haven't watched the half twist wig tutorial, it's going to be linked in the description. So this other half, I'm going to be cutting off the top part right there. And if you were making a closure wig, then you already have this part right here. This is a 5x5 right there. So I'm going to be folding and pinning it down. So make sure the space that you are folding is at least half an inch. Yeah, so at least half an inch, so that later on when we put our elastic, it will be able to pass through the wig cap. Yeah, so just fold and pin, fold and pin. Don't worry too much about it not laying flat. Just use your pins and cut the excess net, and then when you're sewing, that is when you're going to make sure that everything is flat, but your pins are just going to give you a direction of where you're going to be sewing. Yeah, so I'm going to fold the corners right there, and then I'm going to pin it down, and then when I'm sewing, I'm going to make sure that everything is flat and laid. Yeah, as you've seen during the beginning of the video, the intro, you saw that it was flat. Yeah, so I'm going to sew right here, right round, using this big needle. Yeah, I prefer this needle than the curved one that is used to make wigs. Like this one is, I don't poke my fingers with this one. Is bigger and easier to control. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to sew, and my thread, I did double it into 4 so that it can be thicker and strong. Yeah, so I'm going to be removing my pins and then make sure that it is flat, and then I'm going to keep sewing, and I'm going to put back the pins when necessary. Yeah, so that it doesn't move around, the wig cap doesn't move around. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to sew right round, and make sure you leave half an inch space that you're going to be putting our elastic later on. Hello dear, welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor Simbi, and if you're new, you're welcome, and please subscribe and join the family. And if you're already a subscriber, you know what, you are the best. Yeah, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm going to continue doing the same thing, and make sure at the corners you fold so that it will lay flat. Yeah, make sure you fold when necessary, and then you continue sewing, pin down when necessary, and continue sewing so that you won't have like bumps. It will be flat and everything will be smooth, so that when you put your elastic, everything will just go smoothly. Yeah, so after sewing, when I finish sewing, I'm going to be tying my thread so that it will be secured. So tie about 3 times. Yeah, 2 to 3 times, and then I'm going to cut off the excess thread. Just cut it off right there, and I'm going to be cutting a small portion of the wig cap so that I'll be able to pass through my elastic. So this is how it's looking like so far. So now I'm going to be adding this elastic inside. If you have something smaller, you can use it, it will be easier to put on. So right there, I just cut off a smaller portion so that I'll be able to pass through my elastic, and I'm going to be using a bobby pin to hook on my elastic so that I'll be able to push it inside that gap that we left. Yeah, so before that, I added a tape in front of the bobby pin so that it won't hook through the wig cap. Yeah, so just push it through and pull your elastic, push your bobby pin and pull your elastic until you reach the other side of the hole. Yeah, and then you pull the rest of the bobby pin. Yeah, so just pull and push, pull and push, pull. Yeah, so like I said before, if you have a smaller elastic, you can use it, or you can just cut this one in half so that it can be smaller. This one was half an inch, so it was the same size with the space that I left in between. Yeah, so if you can just add like something that is smaller, it will be easier to pass it through. So I'm just going to cut off the part where the bobby pin is, and then I'm going to pull the elastic so that I will have half on both sides. I want both sides to be equal, and then continue pulling, guys. Continue pulling until your wig cap is flat. Yeah, so you need it to be flat. And yeah guys, this is how it's looking like. This is how you sew it. Yeah, so this is the final look of our wig cap. Now let's go to step 2. Step 2, we're going to be sewing. So just pin down your wig cap like right there on your canvas, and then I'm going to be using this Kelly Human here. Is it was two mixtures, yeah, 12 inches, 10 and 12 inches if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'm just going to be pinning it down, and then I'm going to sew from one side to the other side. So I'm not going to be cutting the weft, I'm going to be doing the flipping method. Yeah, so just continue sewing, and right there I used 4 strands of my thread again so that it will be stronger. Yeah, I'm going to continue sew, and when I reach the other side right there, I'm going to tie the end before I flip and go into the other side so that my weft and my tracks can be secure. If you want, you can draw lines, guys. The gap in between my weft is going to be half an inch, and when I get to the top, I'm going to be sewing closer to each other. So if you are confused with the spacing, you can just use a pencil, like a white pencil, a white eyeliner or something like that, and then you can just mark your tracks before you start sewing. But I'm used to the spacing, guys. I know exactly what I was doing, so I can just see with my eyes, and then I will just see like the gaps with my eyes. I can just measure with my eyes. But if you are new to this, make sure you mark your wig cap with a white pencil so that you can see the tracks, guys, so that your work can be uniform. As you can see right there, that is half an inch spacing. And I'm going to be I'll keep doing the same thing, just flip and going like that. Don't cut your weft. Yeah, this is Kelly, guys. It's so forgiving, like it won't show any bumps, like it's Kelly. So just continue flip and sew, and make sure you tie on every end and the beginning of each track right there. So when you reach the top part, like I said before, I'm going to be sewing my tracks closer to each other, so that we have more coverage at the top and everything will be covered. Yeah guys, so if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section down below. I reply to all the questions. If you're not new here, you know that I reply to every comment. Yeah, so do leave your comment in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts. Were you throwing away your excess wig cap, like the one that you cut underneath your closure wigs or your frontal wigs? Were you throwing them away? So if you are doing that, stop and recycle them into ponytails. And when you just feel like doing a ponytail, you can just wear it, guys. It's such a quick and easy style to do. Yeah, so you can recycle your excess wig caps instead of throwing them away. I'm going to show you another way that you can recycle the wig cap, guys. So stick around, subscribe if you're new, subscribe, join the family, guys. Join the family, and let's learn and explore together. And if you have any suggestions, do say in the comment section down below. We love sharing and learning together. Yeah. So right there, I'm just going to tie and secure. As you've seen right there, I'm sewing very closer to my previous track. Yeah, so very close. I just sew and tie and sew until you reach the other side, guys. As you've seen, guys, this is so simple. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do this, guys. Yeah, so if where you are you cannot find a ponytail wig cap, just make your own with your excess wig caps that you were throwing away, and recycle and save some coins. Save some coins and slay on a budget. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this. And if you've seen the top that I was wearing during the beginning of the video, it's a DIY crochet top that I made myself. Yeah, the tutorial for that top is already on the channel. It's going to be linked in the description so that you can see it just in case you're interested in crocheting. And the makeup tutorial of the look that I have right there, I'm going to be uploading it next. Yeah, so watch out for that makeup tutorial, and I'm going to show every product that I use, guys. I use affordable drugstore makeup products, so I will show you every product that I use. Yeah, so after sewing, I'm going to tie, and then I'm going to cut off the web. So this is how it's looking like. Now for step 3, I'm going to be activating my curls using my olive mousse. Yeah, olive oil mousse. So right there, I'm just going to apply, and then I'm going to mix with water, and then I'm going to use a white tooth comb. Yeah, so apply water and then mousse. Just apply both, guys, and make sure your hair is wet, so that when you're combing, your curls can come out. Like you can see the pattern of the curl, guys. It's so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And when the hair is wet, you can see the actual length, like it's longer, but when it's dry, it does shrink a little bit. Yeah, so this is how it is, guys. I love it, guys. I love this, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Yeah, guys, do leave a comment, like, guys, like. So this is how it was looking like with when it was a bit dry. Yeah, and I added a wig comb right there on top. Yeah, so that I can secure it to my head. So I'm just going to apply to hook the comb on my hair right there. For my ponytail, I didn't apply too much gel because I wanted it to look natural, so I didn't want to apply too much gel so that it will look slick. But if you want that, you can do it. So after that, I just tied at the back, and then I'm just going to comb and tease the hair so that it can look more fuller. Yeah, guys, this is how I did it, and it was so secure, guys. I'm going to shake my head so that you can see that this was not going anywhere. It stayed there, guys. It was so secure. Yeah, this is how it's looking like, and I'm going to be combing and shake. So this is the final look, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below, and in my next video we're going to be doing the makeup tutorial. Yeah, guys, so thanks so much for watching, and subscribe if you're new, and if you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for coming back. You are the best. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. I'll see you in my next tutorial, which is the makeup tutorial. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. And we'll also be doing the crochet tutorial for the scrunchie. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, the tutorial the tutorial for that will be coming. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Goodbye. I love you.